Facebook. I'm sorry. YouTube, what's happening? So, couple of questions here, man. Couple of questions. So, we're living in a day and time of all of the rhetoric, and all of the bigotry and hatred for people of color. And I must address this issue, man. I've been waiting to address it all day, but I just been so busy that I didn't have time to sit down for a few minutes and address this. So here we have a president who we've always known was a bigot and has always been racist. Okay? We've always known it. But for you to publicly insult and try to demean and use racial epithets to describe these young women of color, which are in their first term in Congress, you are a coward. And I'm talking about the president of the United States Corporation of America, Donald Shitface Trump. You are a poor excuse for a president. I just want people to understand, this is not just about immigrants. All of this shit that he doing, this is not just about immigrants. You also have to remember, when white people, and I'm not going to call them white people because white people don't exist, but when these foreigners, and that's what they are, foreigners to America, they have to remember where they come from. And I'm not talking about people of color. I'm talking about these other foreigners, these colonizers that have come here and have taken the land from the people. You need to remember where you come from. Because if I'm not mistaken, you were from Germany, and your wife is from Russia. But hey, what do I know about foreigners? It's time for the people to wake up, man, and see what's going on. Can I call him a racist? I can call him a racist according to what he said. Knowing what's in his heart, is he a racist? I don't know. But I will say this. He has a history and a record of it. Of being a bigot. His mother and father were a part of the Ku Klux Klan. So he grew up in a household with that kind of behavior and attitude towards people of color. But just to set the record straight, until the people wake up and recognize where they are in what they are calling the United States, people will not understand how to maneuver through this corporation. You have to find yourself, man. You also have to define yourself as to what you are, where you are in this day and time. Now I'm going to give you guys a little hint as to what you should be opening your mind to. And that is, I guess the question is the United States a country? Or is it, or should I say, does it only exist on paper? I know the answer to that. But the rest of the people that don't know need to go and do their research and understand where you are. We are dealing with some devils. And I do mean devils. Not these people in the Republican Party are going back to their old ways, which they've never left those ways and those traditions. But Donald Trump is, like for all of those Caucasians that he's bringing out their truth about people of color, is he to blame for it? No, he's not to blame for it, because these people have been feeling this way, but they did not have the testicular fortitude to bring it out or say what they feel. But I must warn you, Mr. Trump, this is a different generation. This is a different generation of people. And we're not going to tolerate that shit at all. The people must lose their fear of dying. Change comes with dying. If you are afraid to die, then you will never lose your fear of standing up for the truth, standing up for the people against a tyrant government. And that's all I wanted to say, man. I just needed to get a little something off my chest. I've been listening at this all day about his little crybaby ass tyrant rants. I hope the people will come together in 2020 to vote his punk ass out of office. And then I will hope that the District of New York and Congress get all of the evidence that they need against him to put him in prison for treason. Him and his children. You're making this world a scary place for people of color. But I will tell people of color, just like I tell anybody, if you are afraid to die, and if you are afraid to kill, stay the fuck in the house. Period. Stay in the fucking house. You need real soldiers out here. Real soldiers that's not afraid of the military, that's not afraid of the police, not afraid of the sheriff, judges, lawyers. Fuck all of them. They just people just like you. Lose your fear if you want to live, and lose your fear. Peace.